What's going on, and welcome back for episode 2 of this Final Fantasy X playthrough. Now, last episode I left you, I don't know if it was a cliffhanger, but kind of left you on this ship here, and Riku had just spoken English, like our language, like actual English to us instead of the all bad language. The other three guys can't speak English. They do speak Albed, and that's all they speak. But this episode, we're going to be kind of getting into, well, let's just start. Okay, if you talk to which guy? There's one of these guys you can talk to. If you're near death, really near death, use this potion times 3. Does this guy give you anything? You afraid of the sea? Weakling. Not very polite, but okay. Let's talk to brother, see if he does anything. Move it, get to work immediately. Move it, get to work immediately. Okay. So we need to talk to this girl here.
Oh,
she can actually speak to us. Almost forgot. Okay, now. It's kind of why I stopped. I'm going to get into the sphere grid here. Usually I'd speed through this. I'm not going to read it word for word. You can if you want. But I'm going to pretty much tell you exactly what they're telling you. I'm just going to paraphrase it down, make it a little quicker. So you go to the main menu, go to the sphere grid. And then the character you're on, it goes to the spot they're in. You move the D-pad to move. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter right now. I'll do it here in a second. You activate these nodes. It gives your characters increased stats, new abilities. I really like the sphere grid. I like the sphere grid system a lot. When you get into the expert sphere grid, it gets really fun. Because you can move pretty much anybody, anywhere, any direction you want to go. So your person who would typically be your black mage, you can make them your warrior if you really wanted to. But, so you have to get near a node to activate it. It has to be one step behind, one step in, behind you, one step forward, or the one you're right on. So they're wanting to do it step by step. So I'm just going to kind of skip through. You have to move along. That's what the sphere level is for earlier when I said that Tidus earned a sphere level. You earn sphere levels by participating in battle. Now, in this game, you have to do something in a fight to earn experience. You can't just sit on the bench and earn experience. So you have to participate in the fight. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll bring somebody in, just have them defend really fast, and then switch somebody out, have them defend, switch somebody out, have them defend, and then I'll just do the damage with the people I want to do the damage with. Just so they get to come in and do something and get some level of experience. Now, if you don't use everybody, the characters you use, the least, like the smaller amount you use, the more experience those characters will get. But your other characters won't get experience, and there's points in this game where some of your team gets separated from each other, so you want as many people as possible to be powerful. It's not one of those things where you want just 3 people. Because if you get to one of those points in the game and your characters are just god-awful and weak, they're not going to be able to do anything. So the sphere level tells you how many nodes you can move. Sphere level are gained by getting ability points. I talked about that. That's from battles. So obviously he has 4 sphere level here, so he can move 4. He can move to where that's a strength sphere. That's supposed to be a sword. He can move all that way if this was him, really. Now there's 4 different types of nodes. You got. Let me get to the node section, so I'm going to make sure I'm using the right words. You have to get spheres to activate nodes. You get those from battle, too. There's like some little special spots you can get them, but... So if we go to use... Okay. Power spheres, which are typically used for strength, defense, and HP nodes. Mana spheres are used for your magic nodes that like increase your magic, like magic points or magic damage. Speed spheres are for things like agility and speed, and ability spheres are obviously for abilities. Now, there's special spheres you can get. There's things like black magic spheres where you get to learn any black magic that's a spell that's been activated, that the node has been activated. Any character can use that, and any of them can learn any black magic spell that somebody else has activated. which is really cool. There's some other special ones. As we get them in the game, I'll kind of talk about them. And then you also have the level 1, level 2, level 3 things there. Those are nodes that are locked. You have to get like level 1, like a sphere. That's what you need to unlock that. You start getting those later in the game. Triangle shows you the abilities and the stats of the characters. And here in a second, when it zooms out, you're going to get a sense. L1 and R1 switches between the characters. You're going to get a sense of how big this thing actually is here. I mean, this thing's huge. And on the standard sphere grid I picked, everyone has their predetermined route. And then, once you reach the end of their predetermined route, you can start branching off and teaching them different things you want to teach them. That's why I chose the standard. So, that was the sphere grid tutorial. Let's keep going.
I found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Always cracks me up. No? So here we go. The ocean freaks me out, people, okay? You know, as beautiful as it is, this thing freaks me out, man. Just, you don't know what's down there. I'll mess around with the ocean. It's not even the unknown. It's the fact that I'm a human and I'm not supposed to be there because I cannot breathe underwater. So the ocean freaks me out. Oh, okay. Get us a battle here. Let's go ahead and steal with Riku to see if we can, that just spoiled what her name is. I think I might have spoiled what her name is. Anyway, her name's Riku. You were going to find that out pretty quick anyway. I probably just spoiled it, but oh well. She's not bad, obviously. So, realistically, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could stay down here and just grind with these two. I wouldn't recommend it. The enemies aren't super powerful. Plus, it would take way too long. I wouldn't recommend doing that. So we're going towards this underground ruin here. I've never noticed that safe sphere there before. I don't know how I haven't. It's right in your line of view. Just gonna redo the HP and MP. HP. It used to be magic power yet. So Tidus is teaching us the basics of construction. Bang on something until it gets fixed. Matter of fact, I think he has a sphere level that I can, he does. Ability sphere, there it is. Alright, learn shear. Which is just a little basic ability, but you know what? At this point in the game, it's so early, anything counts. So let's go on through here to this X where we're supposed to go. Nope, getting ambushed. Come on. Have some grilled fish for dinner. I'll go ahead and have her steal from each one, because, you can always use grenades. Tidus could not kill him in one hit. And apparently we got piranhas. Stole a grenade again. These should be dead now. They are. And they attack Riku again. They attack question mark again. Okay, good. Finish those off. Oh, something else about this. You know, people have made comments about them. You know, they can breathe so long underwater. People, it's a Final Fantasy game. Just accept it. I don't, you know, I'm not playing this game for realism. And yet again, Tidus is teaching us the age-old tradition of bang on something until it works. Apparently he's got it right. Okay. Didn't realize it shook that much before. And that's not freaky. I didn't realize how many freaky things happen in this game. I'm freaked out. Let's go back this way. Tidus with his face. Anyway, full shoulder fighting an octopus. Great. Let's go ahead and steal from this once. Got us a grenade. Tidus will attack. And okay. Get slapped around by a bunch of tentacles. Anyway, You know, I've talked about it in the first episode just a little bit. You know, people have their opinions on Tidus. Some people think he's kind of whiny. I guess technically he is. But, you know... Oh, those were trigger commands, I'm sorry. If you see trigger command, you just hit left on the D-pad and it gives you something special. Kind of like it does whenever your overdrive gauge is filled up. Standby. But I'm not going to do standby with Tidus, I'm actually going to cheer. And I'm not going to stand by with Riku, as a matter of fact. I am going to use a potion. Her health is down there from that last battle. Okay, I didn't realize that. I'm going to cheer again. And cheer ups your attack and defense. Will let me use a grenade here? It will let me use a grenade here. Okay, that's cool. 365. Sweet. Nautilus charging. That didn't feel good. So, let's go ahead and attack with Tidus here. Use another grenade. Oh, it's got its back turned. And it's going to try the same thing again. But, we've got a special little surprise for it here. Let's go ahead and use our last grenade. When it's Tidus' turn, we have a pincer attack command. And go ahead and hit that. Let's get this, confuse it here, do a little flanking maneuver. Now, we're just going to pound on this thing until it's dead. Which, hopefully, shouldn't be much longer. Maybe one or two more hits. Ah, one more. I called it. I knew it. Okay. Wow. I'm so sorry about that. About yawning like that. I didn't get any items, got some gil for that. So we're gonna get out of here in our little hole. Go through our little hole escape hatch right here. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. I guess I can talk about the overdrive gauge while we're sitting here. There's not a lot else to talk about. They're just kind of turning the lights on. Right now, our overdrive gauge goes up by us being hit by the enemy. Now, going further along into the game, there's going to be all kinds of different ways to get that up. You get to change your mode. There's new overdrives. I said that, I think, in the first episode. But yeah, the mode for that is going to change. And that freaks me out. As someone who is scared of heights and the ocean, that really freaks me out. Anyway. I mean, this is just a tiny little area, and look how vast it is. I mean, it's ridiculous, but... Anyway. What was I gonna say? Oh, overdrives, that's right. Yeah, there's all kinds of different ways to do it. There's, like... You'll see it as we move along. I don't want to go too deep into stuff now. I still want some stuff that I can talk about later on. But, there's getting ready to be some cutscenes coming up. I think. Was I wrong? Knowing me, I probably was. Yeah, here we go. I think this is where we learned that her name is Riku. I'm pretty sure it's right here somewhere. Sorry about that, guys.
Hoof, Rufdu, Tungadin. Way, Wichita!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I? Hungry. Right on.
Hey! It's 'cause you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Wow. Okay. So, just imagine that. You were just somewhere. You go somewhere else. You kind of get transported. And then you learn that the place you were at was destroyed 1,000 years ago. Now, could she be lying? Maybe. Have to wait and see about that. But I'm going to go ahead and just continue this dialogue with Riku here.
You said... you play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca.
All right.
Promise.
Looks like we're going to Luca.
You'd rather stay
On
here?
to
Okay,
Luca.
I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
Shin! Kinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Ah!
Alright, so a lot of stuff got revealed to us there. We heard about Yevon for the first time. We're going to learn more about Yevon later. Got attacked by Sin again. We learned that Xanarkand was destroyed 1,000 years ago. And we were just there. So storyline's getting crazy. I'm going to go ahead and save. We're about to meet one of my favorite characters. Well, I like all the characters. I probably said that before, but I think you're really... Another one of these beautiful cutscenes coming up. I think you're really, really going to like this guy's hair. Let's just put it that way.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Alright, so, you're going to learn this guy's name in a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you. That's Waka. One of the good things about this game is I feel like people feel certain ways. That's a little, that has to do with one of the legendary weapons. That piece does, so that's just going to stay in our inventory for a long, long time. But something about the characters in this game is people are always going to have their opinions of the characters. There's another chest over here somewhere. People are going to have their own opinions on the characters. Are going to think what they want to think about them. Antidote ×2. He's a stubborn guy. But we're just going to see where his character goes now. Let's see what let's see what these guys have to say here. See where we're at.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand Apes.
Oh, weren't supposed to say that.
What team you say again?
I meant... forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
There's Yevon again.
All right, back to practice.
This is obviously a blitzball team.
Coach and captain of the Besaid Oryx, brother.
Plus you got Walker's
What,
cool little
you hungry?
accent there.
Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
I think I'm going to get to the village, and that's probably where I'll end this episode. Always remember to talk to almost everybody. I'm not going to read what these guys say, but if you talk to 4 out of the 5 of them, they're going to give you items. Okay, 200 gil. Like I said, later there's going to be a blitzball side game, which I actually enjoy. And these are just some of the players you can expect. So, there we go. So, those are the guys that'll give us stuff. So, let's see what Walk has to say.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Zanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Zanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Zanarkand Apes, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save, but like I said, I think I'm going to get to the village. And then I'll end the episode there. So, like I said in the first... Like I said in the first playthrough, you only have yourself to blame if you don't save the game.
Hey, it's this way.
Okay, let's follow Waka. Now, if you haven't quite picked up on it, Waka's a stubborn guy, a strong believer in his faith. I can see how that could rub some people the wrong way. You know, everybody's going to have their own beliefs, their own opinion on things like that. I have my own opinions and beliefs on things like that, which I'm definitely not going to get into. But, you know, to each their own. It's just... You gotta be willing to accept characters' flaws, their strengths, their weaknesses, all that goes along together. This could also be, as you can see, Waka fights with the Blitzball, which is actually pretty freaking cool. This could be another place you could grind if you really wanted to. Yet again, because of the enemy type and them not providing much experience, not providing many spears, things like that. Again, I wouldn't recommend it. Now, definitely do any battle you can along here. You're going to get sphere level up for both of these guys. You're going to get some much needed spheres like those right there. I mean, those are much needed at this point in the game. Now, there's several chests you can get along here. That one gives us a phoenix down. Any item is helpful at this point in the game. It's so early in the game that any item is helpful. So let's keep moving along here. Titus can do his overdrive. Let's go ahead and do it. There we go. Okay. Took me a couple tries. We got it. That's an overkill. It's going to get us some extra experience, some extra spheres. Hopefully, I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter at this point what kind of spheres it gives to us. Anything's helpful at this point. 2 monospheres. We really need some power spheres is what we need. I love this little camera transition. It's really cool. Shows us underwater. I think there's 2 chests on here. Open to the one. There's one a little further on. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Alright. Now, like I said before, these first 2 episodes is going to be a lot of cutscenes, a lot of dialogue. It's introducing the game, it's introducing the characters, it's introducing the story. So that's to be expected at this point. That's going to happen at the beginning of a game. Matter of fact, there might be 3 chests. There might be 1 more further up here, but keep going along here, keep fighting. Get rid of that one. Get rid of those. As I was saying, the first couple episodes here are going to be a lot of dialogue and exposition. That's the word I was looking for earlier, exposition. Now, I'm glad I got that out of the way. So, there's going to be a little scene that's going to pop up a little bit further along here. Just got to get to the spot. But not before we do one more battle. And every character we're going to meet along the way is going to have their own strengths, their own weaknesses, good at certain things, bad at certain things. And that's just, that's the easiest way to design a team in an RPG game like this.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Ooh, our team is gonna rock, eh?
So Titus, as you can see there, just agreed.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only 2 things that Spira and Zanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
Just agreed to be on the Besaid Aurochs team. Now, there's more dialogue here.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say what's our goal, you say victory. When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Okay, so they haven't won in 10 years. I'll usually do this from time to time. I'll go in and sort. It just keeps things in a little bit more of a... It just makes them easier to find. So, Tidus has 2 sphere levels here. I'm going to go ahead and move, and this is a defense node and a strength node, so I'm going to need 2 power spheres here. I'm going to go ahead and activate those. And as you can see, Waka's in our squad now. So let's go ahead and exit that. We're getting ready to get up here to the village. I'm going to get there. We have like a couple more scenes, and then we're going to get go ahead and end the episode.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
You know, that's something about this game that I really like. They kind of drop you into this world as this main character. You have no clue what any of this stuff means. You, as the player, the first time you play it, have no clue what any of this
Besaid
stuff
village.
means.
They got any food there?
I'm just
We'll
going to
get
kind
you
of talk
something
here.
over there later. Take a look around first.
And you don't have any clue what any of this is. You don't know what the Crusaders are. You don't know what
The
Yevon
Crusaders'
is.
lodge is
You
over
don't know
yonder.
anything.
Luzu and Gata
So
are
it's
usually
super
there.
interesting that it's like that. There's no world build-up at the beginning of the game, which I like.
Alright.
I personally like that. I think that's super interesting to learn things as you go in a game.
Over here.
To not know
What's
everything
up?
as a character. Really,
You
really
remember
fun
the
to play
prayer,
that
right?
way. It doesn't really matter what you pick here. I'm just going to pick, I don't remember.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you.
Yeah, there's that little thing that the kids did earlier in episode 1, if
Go
you
ahead,
remember.
you try.
Something else I've always wondered is who comes up with these, like who writes off on the final designs of these characters. I mean, not that they're bad. I'd like to know who writes off on the final designs. It's
Okay,
just
now,
interesting
who
to me
present
to know
yourself to the
who
temple
decides
summoner?
what they're at the end,
Any
what they're going to
blitzball
look like.
player
'Cause
would know
there's no
that
telling how
prayer
many redesigns
was
and
the blitzball
reworks that these
sign for
characters go
victory.
through before they're, made as or decided on as that character. Okay, so before we wrap this up and open this chest, I'm going to show you this little. That's not who I thought it was. Anyway, I'll show you this little spot back here to get some extra gear. This was a house that had gotten destroyed. People just left it because they live by the ocean, and if you live by the ocean, you're more likely to get attacked by Sin. That was some gills, some potions. Some, was it like a phoenix down? I can't remember. Anyway, we're going to go into this Crusaders tent here because they have the safe sphere. Now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. I'll talk while I'm saving. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. At the beginning of next episode, we're going to talk to the Crusaders, Luzu and Gata here to see what they have to say. We are going to go meet the Temple Summoner like Waka just told us to. I'm not sure how much further we're going to go in the next episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Never forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're updated every time we upload a new video. Share this as much as you can with your friends. We're trying to get our name out there. Really, really working hard on this stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And as always, have a great day.